Hey, Raiders fans, the offseason is upon us, and you can already feel the energy building around Las Vegas as the team starts planning for 2026. There's so much to break down, from roster needs to strategic moves, and the truth is, the silver and black have quite a few gaps to fill if they want to compete at a high level next season. Let's start with the tight end position. Right now, the Raiders are in a strong spot with Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer leading the group. They provide versatility, size, and reliability in both the passing game and blocking schemes. However, the team does have a hole to address because Ian Thomas, who has been a solid contributor, particularly as a blocker filling in when Brock Bowers went down, is a free agent. Thomas's departure would leave a gap, and the Raiders will need to explore options either through free agency or the draft to ensure depth and stability at that spot. It's not urgent, but it is definitely something the front office has to keep on their radar. Moving on to the running back position, this is where the team's depth starts to get a little concerning. Ashton Jenney is clearly the feature back, the bell cow, and he has the ability to carry a heavy workload, but beyond him, the depth chart is thin. Monster and Zeus, two other contributors, are both free agents, and the team doesn't have proven backups ready to step in at a high level. Collier is on the reserve restricted roster, and Lobe has yet to earn significant confidence. Realistically, the Raiders need to add at least two more running backs to ensure that the position isn't a liability in the event of injury or heavy usage. Whether that comes via free agency or the draft, bolstering the backfield has to be a priority because Ashton can't carry the team alone, especially with the grind of an entire NFL season ahead. As we move up the list, the offensive tackle position emerges as a key area to watch. Charles Grant, drafted in the third round, has shown flashes, but his reps have been limited. There's real potential there, but developing him further while solidifying the tackle spots is essential. With Colton Miller returning as the left tackle, there's the possibility of sliding Grant to the right side. The team also has DJ Glaze, whose role is still a question mark. Between these two third-round picks, the Raiders could use additional talent to strengthen the offensive line and protect their quarterback, particularly if they aim to maintain a balanced offense that can run and pass effectively. A reliable offensive tackle not only secures the quarterback but also opens lanes for the running game, making this position more than just a supporting role. It's critical to the team's overall success. Defense is another area where the Raiders have specific needs, particularly in the secondary. The team has invested in strong safeties, with Isaiah Paul Lamaw and Jeremy Chin providing versatility and toughness near the line of scrimmage. Lamaw can operate as a true strong safety, while Chin offers the hybrid box safety skills needed to plug gaps and support the linebackers. However, the Raiders still lack a true free safety, someone who can patrol center field with range and anticipation. Currently, the left and right fielders are trying to compensate, but it hasn't been effective, which has contributed to struggles in the defensive back end. Addressing this gap is critical for preventing big plays and giving the pass rush a chance to impact the game without constant pressure from the secondary. Turning attention to the wide receiver core, there's some promise but also notable uncertainty. Trey Tucker and Jack Besh have proven skills, and Dante Thornton presents a developmental project with potential. If the team invests in a top quarterback, whether that's Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, or another prospect, it becomes increasingly important to surround him with reliable targets. The current group alone may not be sufficient to support a rookie or even an emerging quarterback in high-pressure situations. Adding another wide receiver, someone who can create separation, run precise routes, and make contested catches, will be a key focus in either the draft or free agency. The goal is to provide balance and give the quarterback options, which ultimately translates into sustained defensive success. Linebacker is another position that demands attention. With Jamal Adams, Devin White, and Alanon Roberts all potentially moving on as free agents, the team faces a significant challenge. While young players like Tommy Eichenberg and Cody Lindbergh could step up, relying solely on inexperience is risky. Adding a veteran presence or a high-upside prospect could stabilize the unit and provide leadership on the field. The Raiders need someone who can anchor the middle, make key reads, and deliver consistent tackling, especially in a division where offenses are increasingly dynamic. This addition would not only strengthen the defense, but also allow the team to develop the young talent around him without facing repeated exposure to high-pressure situations. Cornerback has also been an area of concern. Darian Porter brings skill, but the departure of Eric Stokes is a significant loss. The nickel cornerback role has been particularly problematic, with Darn Holmes and Kai Blue Kelly struggling to perform at a high level. The Raiders will need to invest in at least one outside corner and a reliable nickel, someone who can handle complex coverage responsibilities and match up against top receivers. Cornerback play is critical in today's NFL, especially in pass-heavy offenses where a single breakdown can result in a game-changing play. Reinforcing the secondary with experience, athleticism, and consistency will help balance the defensive unit and provide the front seven more room to operate. Defensive line depth is equally vital. While losing Malcolm Count hurts, the team's defensive end and tackle positions require reinforcement. Thierry Wilson offers potential at 3 technique, and Max, recovering from off-season surgery, needs support to reach his full impact. The interior line, including defensive tackles, is arguably one of the weakest areas on the roster. With departures and limited proven talent, this is a position where the Raiders must be proactive, either through strategic drafting or targeted free agent acquisitions. A stronger defensive front allows for more pressure on opposing quarterbacks, better run defense, and creates opportunities for the linebackers and secondary to excel. Finally, the interior offensive line cannot be overlooked. Dylan Parham, Alex Kappa, and Jordan Meredith are all uncertain or departing, and while Caleb Rogers was drafted in the 3rd round, relying on him as a starter is risky. The Raiders need at least 2 interior starters, whether that's a combination of guard and center or a creative shuffling with existing players. Protecting the quarterback and creating lanes for the running game requires cohesion and talent along the interior. This is foundational to every aspect of offensive efficiency and cannot be ignored, especially with high-profile acquisitions likely coming to the quarterback position. And now we come to the most critical piece of the puzzle for the Raiders heading into 2026, the quarterback position. Right now, the team has Aiden O'Connell as the only viable option on the roster, and while he's shown flashes of promise, the reality is that the Silver and Black are in desperate need of a true franchise quarterback. Cam Miller was claimed by another team, and Kenny Pickett is set to enter free agency, leaving a massive void. The team simply cannot rely on the current group if it wants to compete at the highest level. This is where the draft comes into play, and the choices are significant. With prospects like Fernando Mendoza and Dante Moore at the top of the board, the Raiders have an opportunity to secure a quarterback who can anchor the team for years to come. The investment in a quarterback isn't just about talent. It's about leadership, decision-making, and the ability to elevate everyone around him. A quarterback of this caliber can transform the offense, make the running backs more effective, and give wide receivers the confidence to execute in clutch situations. While the quarterback may take center stage, the surrounding offensive pieces cannot be ignored. Wide receivers, running backs, and the offensive line all play into the success of a new signal caller. The Raiders will need to continue building around their young talent, ensuring that each position is staffed with players capable of executing at a high level. Wide receivers Trey Tucker and Jack Besh provide a foundation, but the depth behind them is limited, making the addition of another reliable target a high priority. In particular, pairing a new quarterback with a dependable receiving core is essential to developing chemistry and ensuring that the offense can sustain drives under pressure. It's about giving the quarterback multiple options in critical situations, and that means investing in speed, route running precision, and physicality at the wide receiver position. The running back position also ties directly into the quarterback's success. Ashton Jenney will handle the bulk of the work, but the team needs backups who can maintain production without a drop-off. Injuries are inevitable, and having reliable depth ensures that the offense does not stall when facing a tough defensive front. The Raiders have the opportunity to add another running back through free agency or the draft, and this addition would not only support Jenny, but also provide more versatility in offensive schemes. Different running styles can be utilized to exploit mismatches, keep defenses off balance, and extend drives, all of which contribute to overall offensive efficiency and help protect the investment in a new quarterback. The interior offensive line cannot be overlooked either. Protecting the quarterback and creating lanes for the running game requires experienced, reliable players at guard and center. With key free agents departing and some younger players improving, the Raiders must address this through smart acquisitions or draft choices. Strengthening the interior line is not just about blocking. It's about ensuring the entire offense operates efficiently, reducing the risk of injury, and providing a foundation for both the running game and passing attack. The team's success hinges on cohesive play up front, and filling these gaps is critical to building a competitive roster. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, whispers around the league suggest that the Las Vegas Raiders might be on the verge of securing one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the game, DK Metcalf. Known for his rare combination of size, speed, and raw athleticism, Metcalf has long been a nightmare matchup for defenders, and a mere possibility of him donning the silver and black has pundits, players, and fans buzzing with speculation. Sources close to the Raiders' front office hint that the team is exploring all avenues to bolster its offensive arsenal, and Metcalf would represent a seismic upgrade to a receiving core that has been searching for a true game-changing threat. Imagine a wideout capable of stretching the field at will, winning contested catches, and turning routine plays into highlight reel moments. That is precisely what Metcalf brings. Analysts suggest that pairing him with the Raiders' current offensive weapons could create one of the most fearsome passing attacks in the league. What makes this rumor particularly tantalizing is Metcalf's reputation for being a physical specimen who dominates in the red zone and can outmuscle even the toughest cornerbacks. Scouts have long praised his work ethic and competitive drive, and insiders speculate that the Raiders' coaching staff sees him not just as a playmaker, but as a culture setter who can elevate the entire offense. The potential signing could also send a message to the rest of the league. Las Vegas is serious about contending and willing to make bold moves to achieve it. Fans have already started imagining the possibilities: deep bombs, sideline catches, and jaw-dropping touchdowns that could redefine the Raiders' identity. While nothing is official, the mere rumor of DK Metcalf linking up with Las Vegas has sparked intense debates across social media, with some calling it a perfect match, while others wonder how it might affect team dynamics and salary cap considerations. Either way, the speculation alone has reignited excitement around the franchise, hinting at a potentially electrifying chapter in Raiders history. Whether this comes to fruition or remains just a tantalizing what-if, one thing is clear. The thought of DK Metcalf in silver and black is enough to make defenses across the NFL start sweating. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.